Live? Are we live? It says that I'm live. Yes, I can see comments. Hi everybody, and welcome to Independent Venue Love 15, good lord, the first one of 2021. So yeah, hi, this is the first IVL show from our new place. Honey, do you want to just close my laptop quickly as well? So it doesn't make background noise.
We've forgotten about technical things.
I know, we've forgotten how to do these things. Obviously, we've done a couple of live streams from here, but this is the first Independent Venue Love one. So Happy New Year, everybody. In the UK at any rate, balls. To be blunt, like 2021 not really blowing me away so far, and indeed in America, to be fair. Which has been fucked. But anyway, we're here, once the new lockdown kicks in over here, a whole bunch of people said, "Oh well, it's Thursday night. You should do a Thursday night." So it is Thursday night. This is a true fact.
Any other way of knowing?
Yeah, right, exactly. So we thought we'd. I thought I'd do another one of these. So just as a brief update, I'm obviously going to talk about this quite a lot. The government that we currently have in the UK, of which I'm not a fan, but a little bit of credit where it's due, towards the end of last year, they gave a whole bunch of grants to independent music venues. That's pretty cool. Of course, some slipped through the net for various different reasons. The excellent people at the Music Venue Trust who make this amazing t-shirt that I'm wearing that you can buy your own one of from saveourvenues.co.uk. Anyway, they have put together a list of 30 super at-risk venues that didn't get government support. And one of them is the Lantern in Halifax. That's the crowdfunder link. We're going to get into it, but I'll stop talking and play a couple of songs. I'm going to start off with a few that I've got lined up, and then it's going to be requests in the chat. And the wonderful Jess, who's over there, is going to be figuring those out as we go. So anyway, let's try this. Not everyone grows up to be an astronaut. Not everyone was born to be a king. Not everyone can be Freddie Mercury. But everyone can raise a glass and sing. Well, I haven't always been a perfect person, and I haven't done what Mum and Dad had dreamed. But on the day I die, I'll say at least I fucking tried. And that's the only eulogy I need. That's the only eulogy I need. There it was. I have to admit that I am one of the many who thought that a guitar would win him a lady. My teenage years, they were a feminine drought, and I thought that a serenade would help out. It seemed to be working for a couple of years. I wrote a few songs and they wrote a few tears. But when I hit my 20s, it ran out of steam. I seemed to be suffering from romantic fatigue, and I never know which song I should play her. Each melody is a memory of an unforgotten failure. So when I get out my guitar tonight to do what I do, remember I probably didn't write this song for you. And then there's the secret chorus to this song, which I'm sure you know, and it goes: in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. So as I had mentioned, the shelf life was short. The scheme wasn't working, despite what I thought. The ladies all left me alone in the end, so I had to switch all of the names around and then sing it again. And every lifelong love and every best friend slips away into the past. Take my words with caution. I can't pretend that you're the first. It won't be car tonight to do what I do. Remember, I probably didn't write this song. No, I certainly didn't write this song. No, I never wrote a song for you. Have you seen my husband? You'd know him if you had. He's not around old London town. Most people think he's mad. My husband, he talks with angels and with spirits that he can see. He passes time with the divine, but not so much with me. But I held him when he faltered, when death and faith did shake. And on my grave the words will say, I believe you, William Blake. We scrape by in the shadows, some with pity and with scorn. The great and good, they never could recognize a prophet born. Poetry and engravings, he presented paradise. He revealed to them a Jerusalem that they would not recognize. But I held him when he faltered, when death and faith did shake. And on my grave the words will say, I believed you, William Blake. Promise me that you won't leave me when you leave this world that didn't believe. Be a comfort to your wife. She gave you her one and only satellite. Don't leave me in my grave. I believe you, William Blake. I'll be with you, damned or saved. Don't you leave me in my grave. I believe you, William Blake. There it is. All right, how's it going over there?
Oh, great. Everyone's asking for different stuff.
Right.
There's
Well,
one that's been requested that we have never done on one of these requests, I don't think, which I love, which is Wessex Boy.
ooh, okay,
that one?
yeah. Yes, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I might have to change it now. We live in Essex these days. Fuck it, I wrote the song about where I grew up. Wessex Boy, here we go. 3, I don't need to count it off, it's only me.
There's no-
Let me tell you all the little stories, the things I've found. Hanging out and drinking with my friends in the cathedral grounds. Or late to dodging drunks as we danced along Jury Street. As we wandered uptown to the railway of friends to meet. There's something about coming back to your hometown again, the place that you grew I've lost. Huddling for warmth on the top step of the Barter Cross. Sitting on the benches by the bridges at the riverside. Counting down the hours for the buses, 'cause it's my ride. There's something about coming back to your hometown again, the place where you grew up and where you found your father's friends. Though none of them still live here, they got nowhere to go. I'm a Wessex boy, I'm a Wessex boy, and when I'm here I'm home. One day I'll hear this song, anonymous and sweet, ringing out from a busker's guitar on the ancient city streets. I pause a while and smile before I continue on alone. Somebody else will sing the words, I feel like I'm home. Ba 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 da ba ba. You're singing along at home, I can hear you if you sing loud enough. Da ba ba da ba 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 da ba. Something about hometowns you never can escape. The triumphs and the tragedies of tortured little place. The welling of nostalgia, the feeling kind of strange, because despite the little changes, yeah, this place still feels the same. There's something about coming back to your hometown again, the place where you grew up and where you found your father's friends. And none of them still live here, but I got nowhere to go. I'm a Wessex boy, I'm a Wessex boy, but when I'm here I'm alone. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. Just briefly, let's do this. So that song mentions the railway in which we did an IVL show for. I think it was number 2. Number 3. I think it was number 3. Anyway, regardless, the Lantern in Halifax has been there since 2017. It is the only independent venue in Halifax. It missed out on a government grant because it hasn't been there for long enough, which is bullshit. Anyway, they're a wonderful team of people doing a great thing. I've never played there and I want to play there, therefore we must save it. The crowdfunding link is there, it's in the description underneath the video as well. And you've heard what I'm about to say a million times, but I'm going to fucking say it again anyway. If you would have paid attendance to come to this gig, or 15 quid, or whatever, stick that money in the pot underneath. If you're drinking a beer out of the fridge that cost you a couple of quid, yes, it's a Bud Light, and it only cost you like £1 or whatever, and you would have paid 3 or 4 quid for it at a venue, stick the difference in the pot, whatever it might be. Let's try and get some funds together for the Lantern Halifax. It's one of the Save the 30. We'll get it going. Awesome, and thank you for anything you can give. And of course, you don't have to give if you can't afford it, or if you've given on previous weeks or previous live streams that I've done or whatever. No worries, we're all here, we're all having fun. What's next?
We had a lot of requests for I'm Disappeared.
Right, okay. Yes, I remember how that. I haven't done a show, and so actually that's not even true. I did a show for my birthday, but nevertheless. What is show? My fingers hurt.
That was different. You'd practiced.
Yeah, we did practice for that one. All right, let's try this one. Keep having dreams. Pioneers and pirate ships and Bob Dylan. People wrapped up tight in the things that would kill them. Being trapped in a lift, plunging straight to the bottom. Open season ways of life we've forgotten. Keep having dreams. Amy worked in a bar in Exeter. I went back to her house and I slept beside her. She woke up screaming in the middle of the night, terrified of her own insides. The dreams of pirate ships and Patty Hearst, breaking through a life unrehearsed. She can't remember which came first, the house, the home, or the terrible thirst. She keeps having dreams. And on the worst days, when it feels like life weighs 10,000 tons, she's got a cowboy boots and car keys on the bedstand, so she can always run. come morning, I am disappeared, just an imprint on the bed sheets. I'm by the roadside with my thumb out. A car pulls up and Bob's driving, and so I climb in. We don't say a word as we pull off into the sunrise, and these rivers of tarmac are like arteries across the country. We are blood cells alive, and the bloodstream beating hard in the country. We are electric pulses in the pathways of the sleeping soul in the country. We are electric pulses in the pathways of the sleeping soul in the country. The sleeping soul in the country. Oh,
I love that one.
thank you. My arm is not used to playing this much guitar in one go. Anyway, let's keep going. What's
I
next?
want to practice. Can you do along with the Queen, please?
Yeah, we can. It's another one with loads of right arm guitar work.
Sorry.
Fuck it.
I'm trying to keep it upbeat for a couple
Okay.
of moments.
All right. Okay. Sipping on a whiskey when I got the call. Yeah, my friend was lying in the hospital. She'd been pretty sick for about half a year, but it seemed like this time the end was drawing near. Dropped my band and jumped the next London train. I found her laid up and in a lot of pain. Her eyes met mine and then I understood. But what more cars wasn't really too good. So sad and funny stories for a little while. Tried to raise a moon and tried to raise a smile. She silenced all my ramblings with a shake of her head. To me close and listen, this is what she said now. You live to dance another day. This is how you'll have to dance for the two of us. Stop looking sad, time to caress. Sing with all of your hearts. The Queen is dead, yes. She told me she was sick of all the hospital food. Doctors just took relatives draining her blood. She said, I know I'm dying, but I'm not finished just yet. You're dying for and drinking for a cigarette. So he has to find her because of the cheap hotel. Center of the city to raise some LA. Waste all the clothes, and then when everyone else is all asleep, although we could have done. You'll live to dance another day. This is how you'll have to dance for the two of us. Stop looking sad, time to caress. Sing with all of your hearts. The Queen is dead. It's like London's not the same anymore. The Queen is dead. The last of the greats is finally gone to bed. So I was working on some words when Sarah called me up. She said that Lex had gone to sleep and wasn't waking up. And even though I knew that there was nothing to be done, I felt bad for not being there, and now well, she was gone. So I'm trying to think what Lex would want me to do at times like this when I was feeling blue. So I gathered up some friends to spread the sad news, and we headed to the city for a drink or two, and we sang. We live to dance another day. It's just how we have to dance for one more else is what we're doing.
You might have to in the modern world.
Yes, I know, exactly. Yeah. How are we doing?
We're great. It's going great. Do you want an update on the...
I would like an update on the
We're
fundraiser.
nearly at £4,000, which is...
Fucking A! Look at that. Nice work, everybody.
600 last time I looked.
That's fantastic. If we manage to get the crowdfunder up, let's say 10 grand. Let's get to 10 grand tonight. How about that, everybody? If we get it up to 10 grand, that's hopefully going to help out the lantern. And then there's only 29 more to do. And we'll be in good shape. Anyway, so what's next on the list?
Well, I was going to give your arm a rest because we've had a lot of requests for English cuts.
Okay.
Is that...
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Oh, God, can't remember the worst thing.
We're trying to be nice to you here.
No, I know. Okay.
Starts many.
Yeah, I can remember.
I reckon the guys can tell me the words. I think they all know the words. Do you want to do something else?
Many years back when many years back when these old oaks were young, not long after the Northmen had come, and lo, an evil deed was done in the dark of the New Forest, in the dark of the New Forest. From the shores of Normandy, King William came. No, I can't do it. There we go. That's just, unless you print next time.
If I have a chance, I will.
If you have, I can keep going.
Everyone will know you're cheating.
Or I'll tell you what. Between now and next week, I'll learn them.
All right. In which case, how
Sorry, I haven't sung that song since the last time we did an IVL. Friggin' Keep My Bones, which was a long time ago.
It's difficult when you've got on the chat. It starts. Someone goes, "What about this one?" Everyone goes, "Oh, that one!" And by the time you finish the song you're playing, everyone's done that about 4 times.
Right.
You've got too many songs, Liz.
I do have too many songs.
How about Sailor's Boots?
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that one. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna play in open tuning to make my life easier. If it's also got an a cappella intro, which makes my life easier. Thank you very much. If I had been born 200 years ago, I would have been a sailor. A sailing I would go. I'd sail around the capes and across the 7 seas and then back home. If I had been born 200 years ago, then I would know the waters and the waters would know me, and I would cut across the waves and be as happy as can be. I'd be landless, I'd be loveless, I'd be flight and fancy free. I would know the waters and the waters would know me. When I think about the place and time where I was born, oh, I wonder if those hands of fate have slipped and placed me wrong. Cause there are ships I could have sailed and sailors' boots I could have worn. When I think about the place and time where I was born. But the ocean is still out there, magnificent and wide, and she's got open arms to hold me, an endless space to hide. And the only things that hold me back are things I hold inside. The ocean is still out there, magnificent and wide. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Saying I should go. Good little song, that.
You're in Brooklyn next week.
Oh, fucking hell, right.
You should have listened to your record.
So, okay, to explain for those who don't know, the thing about the song Cleopatra in Brooklyn is that the original music of this song was one of the very first songs I ever wrote when I was about 12 or 13 years old, and had a completely different set of lyrics, which were god-awful. But me and my friends like Chippy, Simon, and Ed and Chris, we used to sing the original version of this for ages because it was the first song that any of us wrote, and it was really exciting. And it's not a bad tune. And then I eventually decided that I wanted to put it out, and I wrote a new set of lyrics about my friend Erin, who lives in New York. But it just, if I'm a bit hazy on lyrics in this, I have a habit of slipping back into the terrible ones from when I was 13, which I will try not to do because honestly, you really don't want to hear them. I know what you're all saying. I can't read it. I know what you're saying on the chat, but now. Anyway, let's try this. next line? Verse 2. Come on. I thought you were looking at me. This is a C. Oh, there we go. You casually shed poetry like your clothes in neat little rows on the floor of your hotel room. You always dreamed that you'd be a princess. You'd accept less. Holding court home up in your bedroom. I'd say I was Anthony playing at your door, but I know that you'd smile and just ask me what for. Then roll your eyes as I felt before to tell you I'm yours. And yes, there you are, standing out in your favorite blue dress. Your hair is a mess, but nevertheless, Cleopatra in Brooklyn. You wait by the Brooklyn Bridge for your king to return. You wait by the Brooklyn Bridge for your king to return. You wait by the Brooklyn Bridge for your king to return. Then return to your palace on Smith Street as the Auburn burns. And yes, there you are, standing out in your favorite blue dress. There is a mess, but nevertheless, Cleopatra in Brooklyn. Yes, there you are, the glittering star. You couldn't care less who you impress. You're my crystal princess, Cleopatra in Brooklyn. I'll stand by you when the fortunes fail you. I'll combine you when the gods desert you. I'll stand by you when your fortunes fail you. I'll combine with you when the gods desert you. I think I was just nearly on the end section there, but anyway, I haven't played the song in a while. It's a nice song.
You did really well. It's a lovely song. We love it. We love it.
Okay, good.
Okay. I'm not sure if this is a rest or not. Rivers?
Yeah, cool. I got to retune the guitar, but fuck it, we're
I
all
wanted to
friends.
give you one that you definitely remember. I'm not sure if that is.
Not really, but actually no, I like Rivers.
Are you back at it?
Yeah. Give me a second here. We're nearly ready. Oh, I've got a path to glory from here. Just an idea of songs that I could play that were at least something that would justify this tuning a little bit.
What is it?
Huh?
A new one or an old one?
New one, as in a very new one.
Right.
I wrote this song when I was on tour in Europe with Chris DT in 2009, and we were traveling hundreds of miles every day and playing to fucking no one. In fact, when we played in one of the shows in Switzerland, which I think was in St. Gallen, we ended up playing in the lobby of the venue rather than in the venue because there was about 6 people there. But what I do remember about that night that was magic was that it hadn't been snowing when I played, and I was playing against a glass window because it was in the lobby, and then I played for an hour and a half or whatever, and I turned around and there was like 4 feet of snow outside, and me and Chris went outside and made Snow Angels. Anyway, Chris is a lovely guy and one of the best, he still is one of the best folk songwriters out there. He's not really doing music right now, but he just sent me his new book of poetry and it's amazing, you should look it up. Anyway, this song's called Rivers, and Chris sung backing vocals on this song. History runs down our rivers to the sea. Reminds us of the things that matter, home and heart and history. And all our sins will be forgiven, washed away to set us free by the rivers that run through our homesteads, by myth and modal melody. I trace these rivers from the cities to the sea to remind me that I already know. I trace the shoreline from 1,000 estuaries to remind me an island is my home. An island is my home. Traveled far across the country, Northumberland to the southern downs. I wandered up that rolling Humber, down the Thames to London town. Countless lives were lived and lingered in the Cotswolds and the Fells, and left the tapestry called England, life and those who lived it well. I trace these rivers from the cities to the seas to remind me I already know. I trace the shoreline through 1,000 estuaries to remind me an island is my home. An island is my home. Round here the sky is a little closer to the ground. It's hard for someone to get lost here, harder still to get found. Though I've seen 1,000 rivers, from the Mississippi to the Rhine, the only place I'll lay my hat down is by an English riverside. I trace these rivers from the cities to the sea to remind me I already know. I trace the shoreline to 1,000 estuaries to remind me an island is my home. An island is my home. Trust into the sea, we kept us safe for centuries. It shaped our shores and steadily its hands brought us calm. When I die, I hope to be buried out in English seas. All that then remains of me will lap against these shores till England is no more. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to take advantage of this tuning and play one, possibly even two new ones. Is that going to be?
People want one new one, and then I'll ask them whether they want the second new one.
All right. Well, it's just going to help with the tuning.
No,
I did.
People want new ones.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to play one new one that I have played before live, and another one that I've never played anywhere in a live format until now.
I suddenly feel like people will be fine with that.
Anyway, by the way, so the end of that song talks about being buried in the English Channel or the North Sea or whatever. And as many people point out over the years, there's more than one directive for the treatment of my remains on that one album. And you know, Burial at Sea is kind of cool, or London's Drinking Water Supply. I did read today. Not only are the KLF back in operation again, or at least they put their music on streaming services, which is one of the most exciting things ever, but also apparently Bill Drummond is doing a thing where he's building a human pyramid out of bricks made out of people's voluntarily donated ashes. And you can when you die, you can choose to be part of a Bill Drummond artwork, and that sounds pretty incredible to me. So maybe that's an option too. Hopefully, it's not going to be for a while yet.
You'll be dead, it'll be up to me.
Hey?
I said you'll be dead, it'll be up to me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry, I'm now talking whilst trying to tune my guitar and getting confused.
Don't do that. While you're tuning, I'm going to check the... Now $5,500.
£5,500, fantastic. We're over halfway there, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, if we get to £400,000 tonight, that's also fine. But I'm aiming for 10. That would be nice. This is a song that I wrote that I have played in a couple of live streams before. I'm going to play it now. It's a song that I wrote for my buddy Scott. The great Scott Hutchison from Frightened Rabbit, who is no longer with us. And this song is called A Wave Across a Bay. And it goes like this. I spoke with Scott last night. I was tired, but I wasn't sleeping. And despite what you think, I wasn't drinking. I was just finally ready to listen, and he was there alright. And though he'd probably kill me just for saying this, given how the both of us are atheists, but there it is. There must have been a moment just before you hit the water when you were filled with a sense of peace and understanding. With the wind in your hair and the light in your eyes as you realized you were finally escaping. But somehow in that moment you miraculously missed it like a wave across the bay, never breaking. That's how I like to think of you, never falling, never landing, rolling slowly out to sea and always smiling. You're always smiling. Goddamn, I miss you, man. It was just weeks before you left that we were speaking. I just wish that you told me you were leaving before you walked your final mile. I'm not pissed off at you, man. That you had something in your soul that we could recognize. You were one of us and you'd worked out how you could survive, at least for a while. There must have been a moment just before you hit the water when you were filled with a sense of peace and understanding. With the wind in your hair and the light in your eyes as you realized you were finally escaping. But somehow in that moment you miraculously missed it like a wave across a bay, never breaking. That's how I like to think of you, never falling, never landing, rolling slowly out to sea and always smiling. You're always smiling. You were a wave across the bay, never breaking. You were a wave across the bay, never breaking. Out to the sea, ever falling, never landing. You were a wave across the bay, never of Glass, ladies and gentlemen, the late great Scott Hutchison.
I think lots of people are crying.
Anyway, that's the song that's going to be on the next record, which will be out at some point this year. Well, we might get there, but for now.
I don't think you have to do it as well. I just mean it's not.
Oh, okay. And as I'm sure people have noted, that one of the stylistic points of that song is it's supposed to sound like a Scott song. I mean, I've always been influenced by his writing, but that was one where it was like, fuck it, let's try and write a song like Scott would do. And of course, I didn't do nearly as good a job because he was fucking Scott, but it was worth a try. Okay, I've never played this song live before. I've never played it solo anywhere before. And it's got about 10 billion words. But I feel like I'm amongst friends. Are people up for this? Anyone?
Definitely.
Okay, let's try this. This song is called Punches. And it goes... oh, God, am I going to get this right? Let's try it.
I believe in you.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, every once in a few months when all the punches land. Well, fuck last year, I'm glad it's done, and here's 3 weeks, cheers, and next will be a better one. Measuring my life in an answer messages, stressing all the little stuff I think that's pathetic is. I haven't slept sober in a long, long time, cause I start having arguments as soon as I close my eyes. Hard pies, bitter and confused. The dumbest part is sometimes I even lose the will to start again, and every day feels like an ending. Hey, every once in a few months when all the punches land that day, I'm a tiger, a prize fighter, the least worth a damn. Damn it, goddamn, I went and fucked it up. Every single day like a clock that's stuck. It's another fine morning, rolling down in the muck. I've been trying to look up and trying to find me some luck. Every sunrise the cycle starts again. I'm walking in a glass at 7 a.m. Like to break the cycle into making new friends. I guess it would be easier than making amends. And then I feel the buzz, the glow of one sweet day a few weeks ago. And hey, every once in a few months when all the punches land that day, I'm a tiger, a prize fighter, the least worth a damn. Hey, every once in a few months when all the punches land that day, I'm a tiger, a prize fighter, the least worth a damn. And I don't wanna be a beggar, always asking for slack. Gonna take the things they threw at me and throw them right back. I'm tired of only ever trying to do what I can. The secret is to try and do the things that you can't. I can't promise I'm gonna be fine. I throw my best punch every single time. Even though I'm skinny, don't know how to fly. I got the makings of the champion every once in a while. 24/7, 365. Holding up my end to keep the dream alive. Of one perfect day when the stars align. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I got the whole world in my sights. And hey, every once in a few months when all the punches land that day, I'm a tiger, a prize fighter, the least worth a motherfucking damn. Damn the haters, damn the doubters. Today's my special day. You can't stop me, can't touch me, can't take it away. Hey, every once in a few months when all the punches land that day, I'm a tiger, a prize fighter, the least worth a damn. Woo! I did it, it went well.
You did great.
I got all the words right.
And they wouldn't even know anyway, because no one's heard it before.
That's why I said that. Woo! Anyway.
Hey, okay. You want to stay in that tuning or what?
I'm only in drop D now, so ready to move on.
Oh, fine, you've moved already. Alright, if ever I stray.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, that is a song that I know.
Right.
Comparatively easy to sing, to play, at any rate.
Giving you a rest, there's lots of different ones they as well.
Oh, Lord. Alright, anyway, so yeah, the Music Venue Trust continuing to do the incredible work. You know, it's a funny old thing, like, obviously everything kind of felt like it was going to be okay in the summer, and then there was more lockdowns, and then it kind of, felt like maybe we were going to be back to doing kind of socially distanced gigs maybe in kind of February or whatever, and here in the UK, and that's not happening now because it turns out we've got our own strain of the vaccine, Brexit coronavirus, because that's the anyway. Yes, we've got a sovereign strain. So who knows? I mean, but they're still doing incredible campaigning work, talking about insurance schemes and confirmation dates and that kind of thing. But of course, the Save the 30 goes on. Here's the donation link. Again, shove your spare change in the pot if you can, if you're able to, if you can afford it. And there's no amount of money that is too small to make a difference. If you can donate £3, donate £3. If you can donate 300 quid, fucking A, knock yourself out. Please do get involved. Let's help the Lantern Halifax stay open so that I can go and play a gig there as soon as that is allowed to happen again. Anyway. Oh boy. Fine for the time being.
All right.
Forgive me, someone, for I have sinned, and I know not where I should begin. And some days it feels like you just can't win, no matter what you do or say. Things didn't kill me, but I don't feel stronger. Life is short, but it feels much longer. When you lost that fight, yeah, you lost that hunger to pull yourself through the day. And if ever I stray from the path I follow, take me down to the English Channel, throw me in where the water is shallow, and drag me up back to shore. 'Cause love is free and life is cheap, and as long as I got me a place to sleep, clothes on my back, some food to eat, can't ask for anything more. So come on everybody, sing 1, 2, 3, 4. So we all have secrets that we hold inside. Yeah, the worst little things that you never confide. And the worst one of all you just can't hide is that you're never quite as strong as you sound. So I'm sorry, baby, for the times I've hurt you. Sorry, friends, for the times I desert you. Most days it feels like I don't deserve you. No wonder that you're all still around. Hey! If ever I stray from the path I follow, take me down to the English Channel, throw me in where the water is shallow, drag me up back to shore. 'Cause love is free, life is cheap, as long as I got me a place to sleep, clothes on my back, some food to eat, can't answer anything more. So come on everybody, sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on and join me in the water. We're so far. Sometimes it's hard to remember. I can do this on my own. So if ever I stray from the path I follow, take me down to the English Channel, throw me in where the water is shallow, drag me up back to shore. Hey! 'Cause love is sweet, life is cheap, as long as I got me a place to sleep, clothes on my back, some food to eat, can't answer anything more, I won't answer anything more. The path I chose isn't straight and narrow, and it wanders around like a drunken fellow. And some days it's hard for me to follow. If you got my back, I'll go on. If you got my back, I'll go on. What's next?
Tattoos.
Tattoos. Yes, fine, right, wicked.
You haven't had any new ones for ages.
I haven't. No. I've got one half of rib piece done and not the other half. It's really pissing me off. Oh, it's payday. Yes, it's payday. I got my paycheck from the man. There's not so many jobs that I can get these days. There's marks all over my hands. But I'm gonna take that check and I'm gonna head across the track to the wrong side of the town. I'm gonna open the door, I'm gonna bask in the roar of that familiar birds and needle sound. Because the ink in my skin where the needle went in, however many years ago, has left marks on my arms and they say who I am everywhere that I go. Some people have none, some have one that they're ashamed of. Most people think that we're fools. Some people don't get it and some people don't care. Some of us, we have tattoos. Oh, it's fading, yes, it's fading. Some of the things that I believed back then. All the ink has started running and my skin just started sagging, and I got body tattoos with people who aren't my friends. Yeah, I've even got back X's from back when I was straight edge. So crack open a beer, friends, and let's make a pledge. If we had the luck to live our lives a second time through, we'd be sure to get the same tattoos. Because the ink in the skin where the needle went in, however many years ago, has left marks on my arms and they say who I am everywhere that I go. Some people have none, some have one that they're ashamed of. Most people think that we're fools. Some people don't get it and some people don't care. Some of us, we have tattoos. We got hearts for the lovers and playing cards for the gamblers, black flag bars for the punks and sailing ships for the ramblers. We got skulls for the living, pain pays our dues. Some of us, we have tattoos. Oh, some of us, we have tattoos. Oh, some of us have one side of their ribs tattooed and not the other one. Ow. Ah, some of us, we have tattoos. What's next?
Peggy sang the blues.
Peggy sang the blues. One, two, three, four. Peggy came to me in my sleep in the middle of the night on a Friday night last week. She whispered, "Hot shot, no, don't be scared." Got me a few words of wisdom that I came back to share. And she said, "It doesn't matter where you come from, it matters where you go. No one gets remembered things they didn't do." I said, "Peggy, won't you stay here for a while? We can drink whiskey and we can play cards and we can get wild." She said, "We'll play poker and we'll play for keeps. I only play angels lately and they never let me cheat. It doesn't matter where you come from, it matters where you go. Hey! No one gets remembered death this time, things they didn't do." And you could say I could start, and you could say I had class, and you'd say that I was born beneath the ceiling made of glass. But I always kept an open house, and I always do right by my friends. When I got to St. Peter's Gate, I told the keeper I'm not the one who needs to make amends. 'Cause better times are coming, is hoping. Bad times ahead. No one gets remembered. It's this stuff this time. No rest too long in bed. And Peggy said, "It doesn't matter where you come from, it matters where you go. Cheers. What's next?
Very good. Can we do little changes?
Yeah.
Frankie, who's 7.
Frankie, who's 7. Is he 7 today, or is he just...
It's a while ago. It's just is 7.
But people will be able to watch us back tomorrow. So.
You know what's
This is for Frankie, who's 7, and possibly a little bit more, but 7's the optimal part of this. Waking up too early in the city, feeling disconnected. The underground and my understanding have delays on the line. The weather and the way we worked out weren't quite as expected. I've been melting in the summer heat, going out of my mind. So far from okay, tongue-tied and free. The big things stay the same, you just say little changes, whoa, oh, oh. Little changes, whoa, oh, oh. Giving up too easy when we could have tried a little bit harder. Standing to the side as the neighborhood went to the dogs. We spent our energy getting angry instead of being kinder. Singing hymns of praise in a sea given up on by the gods. So far from okay, tongue-tied and afraid. Big things stay the same until we make little changes. Whoa, oh, oh. Little changes. Whoa, oh, oh. 'Cause I've been messing things up, and I've been laying you down, and I've been getting it wrong for far too long. I've been lost more than found. I don't know where to start. Someone's got to break. Don't pull it apart. Keep it close to your heart and do whatever it takes. So far from okay, tongue-tied and afraid. The big things, they stay the same. Let us make little changes. Whoa, oh, oh. Come on, let's make some little changes. Whoa, oh, oh. Let's not just pray. Whoa, oh, oh. Let's make a change. Whoa, oh, oh. Let's not just pray. Let's make a change. It's time to make some little changes. Come on, let's make some little changes. For Frankie.
Yes.
Nice name.
Alright, Love 40 Down.
Love 40 Down. Do the solo version of it.
How many minutes have you got left in you?
Is everyone having fun? Are we enjoying ourselves?
I will never get all the requests.
No, okay, I'll tell you what. So
It's a good gag. Everyone knows.
we'll do like another 10, 15 or whatever, but minutes, not songs, chill. I'm out of shape, like my voice and my arm is tired. I wasn't sort of planning on making this a regular Thursday night thing again. You know, I just wanted to kind of celebrate's the wrong word, but mark the new lockdown. But I mean, I must say I'm having quite a lot of fun.
I think it's good.
Jess thinks it's good, so.
It's good for you and us.
And there are 29 other venues on the Save the 30 list. Anyway, so let's see. Well, I'm not making any promises, but let's see how we do. Yeah, if we're still in lockdown in 30 weeks' time, that would be a challenge. Anyway, I'm Love 40 Down. That slips away from me. Need the crowd to pray for me to turn this one around. I've worked far too hard to be this far from victory. I'm battered and I'm bruised, and I can't afford to lose. I'm Love 40 Down. As the day slips away from me, I have to say that honestly, I still haven't found a person who can take the strain of disadvantage back again. So I'll do this on my own. There's no one waiting when I'm done. Time it takes for the sun to rise and fall. We'll find out if I'm man or mouse, if I'm set to stand or fall. I'm not 40 down, and I can well recall the day my father reached the ancient age that's now bearing me down. The bar on my fourth decade, and honestly I am afraid I'm long in the tooth. I'm ready for the truth. The time it takes for the sun to rise and fall. We'll find out if I'm man or mouse, if I'm set to stand or fall. The time it takes for the umpire flip his coin. We'll find out if I can take the strain, if I can make it through breakpoint. I'm love 40 down. Good time to run around. I'm love 40 down. Good time to run around. Breakpoint. I'm gonna turn this one around.
Woo!
What's next?
I think we should do Make America Great Again for the big old fat peach.
All right, yeah.
People
Let me
have been
just.
asking for it. It's not
Yeah.
going to be relevant for long because he's
No, it's not
fucking
because that
gone.
fat orange prick.
You
I'm a,
okay?
yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm all good. I'm aware. And what's the fundraiser on, by the way?
Oh, let me check. This is great. Let's do that. It is on over £7 now.
Over £7, fantastic. Let's keep it coming. We've got to get to 10 grand. That's my
So
aim
if
for
we
this
get
evening.
to 10, they get an extra song.
Okay, well you've got about 10-15 minutes to do that. So,
It's kind of
the 6th of January was a really scary day, and we stayed up late watching the news and checking in on friends and being worried. I'm really hoping that's kind of the bottom of it, or at least close to the bottom of it. I in my old age try and be kind of non-partisan about what I do, but fuck that guy and
yeah.
fuck it, everything he stands for. That's kind of a non-partisan point at this point. Anyway, so this one's for the fat orange failed businessman con man racist. Well, I know I'm just an ignorant Englishman, but I'd like to make America great again. So if you'll forgive my accent and the cheek of it, here's some suggestions from the special relationship. Let's make America great again by making racists ashamed again. Let's make compassion in fashion again. Let's make America great again. Well, I've been fortunate to go around the continent, from California through the Midwest to Providence, and I'm mostly only encountered common sense, hospitality and warmth from Americans. But I wish it were a bit less significant, the program and the name of the president, because it seems to me the truth is self-evident. You for our king to be independent, make America great again by making racists ashamed again. Let's make compassion in fashion again. Let's make America great again. Ellis Island, take me in. Everyone how we doing?
Right, how many have you got in you?
I reckon we've got three.
Okay, so I've got 2 more. So let's start with Be More Kind.
Oh, that's a nice easy one. and indeed a good song to play after that.
A lot of people have asked for it. It feels appropriate.
Cool. Yeah, you know, and I think that's important. Why on earth would you pay attention to somebody who plays guitar who lives in England about American politics? Jesus Christ. No, I know, but I'm doing an introduction. But this is my 2 cents of things I've learned along the way. The hard way, I might add. You've heard it before. This song is called Be More Kind. History's been leaning on me lately. I can feel the future breathing down my neck. And all the things I thought were true when I was young and you were too turned out to be broken. And I don't know what comes next in a world that has decided that it's going to lose its mind. Be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. We have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Can they see it?
Just about. They've started raising walls around the world now, like hackles raised upon a carried cat. On the borders in our heads between the things that can and can't be said. Low power mode, fuck it. Things that can and can't be said. We stop talking to each other, and there's something wrong with that. So before you go out searching, don't decide what you will find. Be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. And you should know you're not alone. Trouble comes and trouble goes. How this ends, no one knows. So hold on tight when the wind blows. The wind blew both of us to sand and sea. And where the dry land stands is hard to say. As the current drags us by the shore, we can no longer say for sure who's drowning or if they can be saved. So when you're out there floundering like a lighthouse, I will shine. Be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. Like a beacon reaching out to you and yours from me and mine. Be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. In a world that has decided that it's going to lose its mind. Be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. What do we got?
Right, you've got a choice, they've got a choice. Proof rock or Get Better. Which do you want?
I can do proof rock.
Alright, That's what I would have gone for.
Actually, no, you know what? I can do both. Fuck it, I can do both. I'm going to do both. Hold on, actually, hold on. What,
People are saying proof up.
I can do both.
You can do both?
I can do both, yeah, fuck it.
You give and you give.
I give and I give. Well, in fact, hold on, no, that's not true. What's the fundraiser on?
The fundraiser is on. Let me reload. £7,674.
All right, okay, that's fine. I mean, of course, thank you all so much for donating. It is hugely appreciated. I'd really love to get it up to 10k. It doesn't have to be tonight. The fundraiser stays open. The show can be rewatched, all that kind of thing, and there's people tuning in from different parts of the world and different time zones and that kind of thing. I never want to be blasé about the amount of money that people have given already to both tonight and all of last year and all the rest of it. Thank you all so much. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do 2 more. I'm gonna do 2 more songs. Well, I might do 3 more songs. Let's begin at the beginning. We're lovers and we're losers. We're heroes and we're pioneers. And we're beggars and we're choosers. We're skirting around the edges of the ideal demographic. That's Bud Light. And we're almost on the guest list, but we're always stuck in traffic. We've watched our closest socials up and pay their price. They're chatting up the it girls, they're tearing up the tracks. While we were paying with coppers to get our rounds in the bar. With a C-team with the almost famous old friends of the stars. Can I finish off that tequila? Not during the song, but you know. That's why I put a break in this song, so I could ask for tequila. Now Justin is the last of the great romantic poets. He's the only one among us who is ever gonna make it. We planned the revolution from a cheap Southampton bistro. Don't remember details, but there were English boys with banjos. There's us and Georgie standing on a wooden chair. And we sing songs, he slays dragons and he's losing all his hair. And Adam is the resurrected spirit of Graham Parsons. In plaid and Einstein, living in South London. And no one's really clear about Johnny's job description. It's pretty clear he's vital to the whole damn operation. And Dave Danger smiles and strangers trees the safest guy I know. His own hearts will scamper up to victory in the city we call home. We won't change our ways. We will proudly remain. When the glory fades, when the glory fades, yeah, I'm sick and tired of people who are living on the B-list. They're waiting to be famous, and they're wondering why they do this. I know I'm not the one who is mentally optimistic. I'm the one who's got the microphone here, so just remember this. Yeah, well, life is about love, lost minutes and lost evenings, about fire in our bellies, and about fertile little feelings, and the aching amplitudes that set our needles all are flickering. They help us with remembering that the only thing that's left to do is live. Yeah, the only thing that's left to do is live. After all of the loving and the losing, all the heroes and the pioneers, the only thing that's left to do is get another round in at the bar. Tell you what, go and get a round in at the bar. Take the amount of money that you usually spend on a round for your friends at the bar and go and stick it in the pot. There you go, there's an idea.
It's gone up at nearly 500 in the last
Fucking
time.
sweet, thank you all so much.
Amazing.
It's amazing, you guys are awesome. You know what, this is my first gig of 2021, I hadn't even mentioned that. If it counts as a gig. Of course it counts as a fucking gig.
It has to at the moment.
It has to. And it's lovely to see everybody again. Thank you all so much for tuning in, it means an awful lot. I can play this song. Somebody told me earlier, I haven't 100% checked if this is true, but apparently it's the 14th anniversary of the closure of the London Astoria. And for anybody who's into kind of like punk or metal or rock music or indie or whatever, of a certain age, the Astoria was hallowed ground. I went to the Astoria for the first time in 1995 to see Foo Fighters, And then I saw fucking everybody there. You know, all the kind of 90s punk bands, and I saw indie bands, Radiohead, stuff like that. And it was a really special place, and they closed it down 14 years ago. And that was because they were building Crossrail, which makes me hate Crossrail, kind of irrationally. But the thing about that was, you know, that was government decision, blah, 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 and there was nothing that could really be done about it. What we're facing now is that a pandemic, and obviously, you know, there are venues that are at risk of closing. We will probably lose some, ladies and gentlemen, that's a fact, but we can all try and step up at this point and make a difference and make sure that they are still there when we're allowed out our houses. So let's not let anywhere else get us storied. That's not 100% what the song is about, but fuck it. Man, we used to be brothers, superheroes and warriors, cowboys and Indians, train drivers, everything, rolling through the endless summers, but everything changes. And you got married and you had children, and I don't have your number, the one I can't remember is the place you used to live with your parents. Stillness in the moment it takes for a Polaroid picture to capture our faces forever. The world is trying to touch on its axis, and the other thing certain is everything changes when they close the Astoria. At the end of that summer, place we earned our pedigree, the scene of all our victories, a sanctuary in the centre of London. And now they're building a railway, and they still haven't fucking finished, to drag the vanquished to Versailles. And the sing-alongs go on, but they're singing different songs in these rooms that we don't know on the other side of the city. Stillness in the moment it takes for a Polaroid picture to capture our faces forever. The world is trying to touch on its axis, and the only thing certain is everything changes. So honey, I just need a little time and take a little time with me. Savor all the triumph and tragedy before it slips away. Before it slips away. Sing along at home, folks. Let go of the little distractions. Hold close to the ones that you love. 'Cause we won't all be here this time next year. While you can take a picture of us, let go of the little distraction. Hold close to the ones that you love. 'Cause we won't all be here this time next year. While you can take a picture of us, take a Polaroid picture. Take a Polaroid picture. Take a Polaroid picture. Take a Polaroid picture. I hope you're all singing along at home. Take a Polaroid picture. Please take a Polaroid picture. Take a picture of us to show we were wanting to see where our time goes. So in the stillness of the moment, make sure you take a Polaroid picture and keep it with you forever to remind yourself that everything changes. But there was this one time There was this one time when things were okay. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for donating. If you have done, if you can, please do. If you can't, please don't worry about it.
Jumped a grand in the last
fucking sweet. I love you guys so much. We're going to save the Lantern Halifax and we'll see about doing more of these, all right?
Wonderful people.
Amazing. Mwah. I miss you guys. I really do. Like, fuck me. I just want to play a gig. We'll do that as soon as it's humanly possible. In the meantime, I hope everyone's staying sane, safe and healthy. Yeah. Happy New Year. I got me a shovel and I'm digging a ditch, and I'm gonna fight for this 4 square feet of land like a mean old son of a bitch. I got me a future, I'm not stuck on the past. I've got no new tricks, yeah, I'm up on bricks, but me, I'm a machine and I was built to last. So I get better cause I haven't been my best. She took the plain black marker, started writing on my chest. She drew a line across the middle of my broken heart. Said, come on now, let's fix this mess. We could get better, because we're not dead yet. They threw me a woman, and I spat back the sea. I took a battering, but I got thicker skin. The best people I know are looking out for me, so I'm taking a high road. My engine's running high and fine, and then I always see the road rising up to meet me. My enemies defeated in the mirror behind. And so I get better cause I haven't been my best. She took a plain black marker, started writing on my chest. She drew a line across the middle of my broken heart. Said, come on now, let's fix this mess. We could get better, because we're not dead yet. Thanks everybody, I'll see you again soon. It's just a knot in the small of your back. You could work it out with your fingers. It's just a tune that gets stuck in your head. You could work it out with your fingers. It's just a number tangled up in your songs. You could work it out with your fingers. It's just a simple braille missing from the parts in the mess. Oh man, you could always be a little bit better than this. So try and get better and don't ever accept less. Take the plain black marker and write this on your chest. Draw a line underneath all of this unhappiness. Come on now, let's fix this mess. We can get better, because we're not dead yet. We can get better, because we're not dead yet. Thank you very much. Independent Venue Live Volume 15. Thank you. I'll see you guys again. Good night.